Welcome. You're all probably wondering why I've gathered you here today. I always wanted to say that. We're all here today to celebrate the union of Kelly and Anthony, Hugh, Tony, Teo, Fresh. I think that covers all the nicknames. First, Anthony and Kelly would like me to formally thank all of you for being here. Look around. We're in the middle of nowhere. Some of you have come from nearby, and you've taken your time to be here on this special day, while others have traveled hours in the car or flown in miles from the West Coast or from across the Atlantic, or kilometers from my friends from across the pond. Anyway, we've all come here to participate in this celebration of love, to share in this moment of commitment that Anthony and Kelly are about to make to each other. When Anthony and Kelly decided to get married, they decided they wanted to share this day with each and every one of you. It was important to them to celebrate their wedding with their friends and family that have loved and supported them. If you're here today, it's because you played a role in their life in one way or another. On behalf of the happy couple, thank you all so much for being here. It means a lot to them. We're all gathered here to laugh at them. I mean, laugh with them. Some of you are here to cry. I see some of you already started. But most of all, we're here to wish them well, witness this moment as they begin their new life together. When Anthony and Kelly asked me to marry them, I obviously said, hell yes. But once the dust settled and I digested the moment of receiving that letter, which was scribbled on the back of an index card, and that state costume beard, which I'm sure still has no idea what that meant, I thought to myself, me? Really? I realize now what an honor it is to be up here, being the one privileged to have the duty of marrying you both. So while we're thanking people, I want to personally thank you both. I hope you guys made the right choice for all three of our sakes. I want to tell you all a story about Anthony and Kelly and how I know they were made for each other. They met at a frat party. They both recall the exact moment they locked eyes while Anthony was serving beers and Kelly was getting pushed around by a swarm of thirsty college students. Anthony saved her from the crowd, gave her a beer, and they both went about their night. But in that brief moment, they both felt a spark. It was the first time Anthony felt that spark, but Kelly was already familiar with him. She'd seen him around campus, and she had a crush on him. She admitted this as much to her friends while they would eat lunch at the Hub, and she would stare at Tony, which was definitely not the same. Part of the reason she got stuck in that crowd at that party was because when she saw him, she was starstruck. Some time passed, and they found each other on Facebook. And while exchanging some messages using his charm, Anthony was able to get Kelly's number. Eventually, they agreed to meet up on campus and take a walk, and in typical fashion, Anthony was an hour late. But Kelly waited, and they proceeded to walk around the small town in Indiana and talk for 4 hours. Anthony still remembers the route to this day. During their walk, they talked about their life goals, their childhoods, their futures, and how neither of them know how to hold a pencil correctly. They both pointed out to me that this walk started on April 19th, but by the time they were done, the clock had struck midnight, and it was now April 20th. They ended the night by celebrating the holiday accordingly. Then summer break came, and it was time for them to go home for Sunday. Anthony would be going home to the Poconos, and Kelly would return to Sharpsville. They would be about 300 miles apart. They decided to remain single over the summer and see where things went. Although Anthony agreed to this, his heart had other plans. He couldn't help himself, and he asked Kelly to be his girlfriend. He didn't want anyone else. They were crazy about each other, and why wait? Well, Kelly said no. 3 times. But Anthony was not deterred. On May 27, 2011, Anthony asked Kelly to be his girlfriend for a 4th time, and this time she said yes. It would be the last time Kelly ever said yes to Anthony. Anthony, remember that time we were in Vegas and joked about getting married? Yes. I should have taken you up on that. But aside from marrying me, the next best thing I could think of for you is to marry Kelly. If you know Anthony, then you've had the pleasure of meeting someone truly genuine. You have a way of listening to people, Anthony, being interested in what they have to say, breaking down their walls, and making them feel safe. Luckily for you, this worked on Kelly. After multiple attempts, but it worked nonetheless. Kelly has watched you grow from a dumb, young, wild, and free, her words, not mine. You take care of Kelly, and every move you make is with her and the life you built together in mind. You never stay mad at her, and you don't let Kelly leave the house without a kiss goodbye. You're the calm to her crazy. Kelly, you look beautiful. I was lucky enough to be able to watch your relationship with Anthony blossom into what it is today. You're a loving, caring, funny, and all-around wonderful person. When you put your mind to something, you always accomplish it, even if that something is to wake Anthony and I up in the middle of the night to deliver us pumpkins you found on your walk home from the bar. Your work ethic is second to none, and you always have a knack for figuring it out, no matter what it is. I know these are things Anthony truly admires about you. You compliment his flaws, you love him, push him, support him, and you grow with him. Anthony's life is incomplete without you, and you're a pain in the ass, but you're his pain in the ass. His words, not mine. You're the crazy to his calm. It is now time to declare your intent to one another. Anthony, do you take Kelly to be your lawfully wedded wife from this day forward, through whatever challenges and triumphs life may bring? Do you swear to love her, honor her, and cherish her for as long as you both shall live?
I do.
And do you promise to continue to do the majority of the paddling while you're kayaking, figuring out home projects, and letting Kelly eat snacks in bed no matter how many crumbs she gets in the sheets?
Really?
I do.
Kelly, do you take Anthony to be your lawfully wedded husband from this day forward?
I do.
You
Oh.
said no 4 times. You can wait another 5 minutes. Do you take Anthony to be your lawfully wedded husband from this day forward, through whatever challenges and triumphs life may bring you? Do you swear to love him, honor him, and cherish him for as long as you both shall live?
I do.
And do you promise to maintain your New York Giants and New York Mets fandom, root for them, and deal with Anthony yelling at the TV while the game is on no matter what?
I do.
Anthony and Kelly will now exchange their vows they have prepared for each other. Anthony, you're first. And you're going to kind of have to talk into this.
From frat party to marriage, a true love story. A boy and a girl lock eyes for the first time. Usually this ends with the boy handing the girl a beer, and that's that. They go about their lives and probably never cross paths again. But that's the thing. You weren't just some cute girl behind the bar. The moment I first saw you, it was you. It was always you. Together we've grown from 19-year-old kids to 30-year-old full-blown adults. Real life. With all those real life responsibilities. While I don't love being an adult, I love being an adult with you. I love eating dinner standing over the soda and with you. I love waiting for you to spiral over something minute just to be able to reel you right back in. I love your passion and heart for animals, even if it involves a strange, stinky dog ending up in our backyard. And thankfully, we already found it. I love our home projects and all the work that we've done together. You push me, you challenge me, you make me a better, more well-rounded human being. You help me learn that I am capable of more than I think that I am. I promise to help you grow in the same ways. You always listen to me, console me, hype me up, and give me a reality check. You keep me grounded. You've stuck with me through everything. I promise to make sure you have someone to cheer you on in the good times and to rely on in the bad. I'm not only saying I do the person you are today, I'm saying I do the person you were yesteryear and yesterday, the person you will be tomorrow, a year from now, 5, 10, 20, even 50 years from now. I'll love you for the rest of the time. I could go on, but I don't want to bore all of our adoring fans. I want to hear you say some nice things about me. I really just can't wait to kiss you already.
Well, I'm not going to top that, but... Ooh, you think I need that, or you think I'm loud enough?
Does she need
Y'all
it?
think I'm loud enough?
Yeah.
Ooh, okay, we're going to get through this without cracking here. Anthony James, my sweet man, I cannot believe that this day is finally here. It's been an amazing 11 years with you by my side, from meeting in college at 19 to adopting our fur babies and moving to North Carolina to buy our first home. We have accomplished so much over the years, and I truly believe it's because we were meant to be like friends. I mean, most everyone here knows that, you know, for me, it was love at first sight. But I don't know if it was those long, beautiful locks or your radiant smile that was always on your face at the hub, or your one little dimple. But as I saw you around campus, I would literally joke to my friends about how I was gonna marry you one day. And holy shit, I am. It's literally happening, y'all. I am so excited to start creating memories together as husband and wife. All the places we will travel to, the breweries we will drink at, and the hikes that we will take. You know, if we can actually find the trails this time.
Yeah.
Because whether we are out living it up in the city or wandering aimlessly around the Appalachian Mountains, I wouldn't want to do this life with anyone else. At first, I did struggle to write my vows because I just kept writing down all the different things that I loved about you or why I loved you or how I fell in love with you. But let's be honest, we would be here all day and vows are supposed to be lifetime commitments. So, these are mine to you. I promise to support you, your dreams, and all of your future endeavors. I promise to keep yelling at you for leaving dirty socks on the living room floor and forgetting to put a trash bag in the trash can. I promise to always keep you laughing, to be your forever best friend, and I think we've heard this once or twice. I will always be the crazy to your calm. Ultimately, I promise to keep falling in love with new versions of you as we grow old together in this life. I love you always, and I promise to keep beating you at Madden.
It only happens twice.
You guys will now exchange the wedding rings as a token of your love and commitment to each other. The rings are universal symbols of marriage, but they mean many things. From now on, you will wear these rings and they will remind you. They will remind you of the endless circle like they are. Like love, there is no beginning and no end. They will remind you daily that you were married, and sometimes they will remind you of the commitment you made. But may they always remind you that there is one person in the world that has pledged to love you forever, through thick and thin, with all they have. Exchanging these rings seals your vows that you just made to each other. Alden?
Thank
Good
you,
job.
bud. Sorry, I guess
Alden? All right. Anthony, please repeat after me as you place the ring on Kelly's finger. Kelly, I give you this ring as a symbol of my promise to love you forever.
Kelly,
Give you this
give me
ring
this ring
as a symbol
as a symbol
of my promise to love you
of my
forever.
promise to love you forever.
From this moment forward,
From this moment forward,
you'll never walk alone.
you'll never walk.
We will walk through life as partners and as best friends.
We will walk through life as partners and as best friends.
I give you my heart until the end of time.
Until the end of time.
I have no greater gift to give.
There's no greater gift.
All right, well,
It'll go.
Kelly, please repeat after me as you place the ring on Anthony's finger.
That's in your rights.
Anthony, I give you this ring
Anthony, I give you this ring
as a symbol of my promise to love you forever.
as a symbol of my promise to love you forever.
From this moment forward,
From this moment forward,
you will never walk alone.
you will never walk alone.
We will walk through life as partners
We will walk through life as partners
and as best friends.
and as best friends.
I give you my heart until the end of
I
time.
give you my heart until the end of time.
I have no greater gift to give.
I have no greater gift to give.
All right. Our fraternity has been a running theme throughout this ceremony, and it got me to thinking something. Anthony, you'll recall two of our occasion credos are know thyself and moderation of all things. They made sense at the time, but now I'd like to propose some changes. Don't just know thyself and thy partner. By committing yourself to your partner through the act of marriage, you're promising to love them and take care of them the same way you love and take care of yourself. It's not about you, it's now about us. Moderation of all things. This should still apply for things like junk food and online shopping, but never, under any circumstances, should you moderate the love you have for each other or the effort you put into your marriage. So now, your new credos are know thyself and thy partner, and moderation of all things except for your love for each other. Anthony, Kelly, I have one last thing I would like for you guys to do. Your wedding day is one that seems to fly by. It's a day filled with emotions, friends, rings, alcohol, and dances. Many people remember how fleeting their own wedding day was. You blink and it's over. So I want you to take a few seconds to look into each other's eyes. Think about the happiness you're feeling in this place, at this very moment. Really let that feeling register in your heart and in your mind.
As we cry.
Now, stop and look out at your family, friends, and adoring fans. Always remember that they're here to support your dreams, your goals, your marriage, and the next chapter of your love story. Having proclaimed your love and commitment to one another in the sight of your friends, your family, and myself, with the power vested in me by AmericanMarriageMinistries.com, it is my great pleasure to now pronounce you husband and wife. Anthony, you may kiss your bride.